What's up? What's up? That's Smart Wedge. Yo, I got another visiting my son, man, at his school. But this Canelo Triple G fight, I wanted to give one more video. I'm inspired, and at first I wasn't because initially in the first fight I didn't think Canelo deserved this fight. For one, because nothing personal, but for one, I think it was bad for boxing. It shows that boxing is in a bad state where we gotta have a middleweight fight a lightweight or a welterweight blown up, and just because he has that Mexican pedigree, he could do it, and I didn't like that. I like to see people do what they do at their own weight and be a legend at that. Like Chavez, he was stone cold at his weight, but once he step up to a big, tall, heavier Oscar De La Hoya, you see what happened to him, and that kind of tarnishes the legacy. Well, Canelo, I think he's still young in the game. He's not really at that point where he mastered his art yet. Even though he's pretty good, he's very good, but he didn't master it yet. He's not a grand master. So to see him step up in weight like that is almost like just for the money. It's kind of like tarnishing the fact that he could be doing what he's doing at that weight. It's plenty of people for him to fight at his weight. So anyway, let's get into what I wrote down here. I'll start with Canelo, since I'm talking about him. Can he win? Of course he can win. Anybody can win. Anybody can get it. So this video will also be a encouragement or a letter to Canelo. If he checks this out, this video out, it's going to help you be confident in knowing that you could beat him and how. So I'm gonna point out Canelo's weaknesses and his goodness. So first of all, for him to win this fight, he has to stay true to the Mayweather's school of thought that he learned from that loss against Mayweather. There's no fighter in history that learned as fast as Canelo had learned. After a loss, such a devastating domination, and he turned that around and started doing it on other people. Beautiful. That's one thing about a boxer, a good boxer. He learns from his losses and he learns from other fighters. He's a good copycat. The thing about Canelo is even more than Floyd Mayweather, because Canelo has that Mexican pedigree where he's inviting to, taking punches. Taking punches is part of the Mexican way. They come in hard, and to be able to box like Mayweather and have that go hard type of chin is the ultimate fighter. Plus, if I always say, if Mike Tyson could box like Floyd Mayweather, he would have been murdering people in the ring. They wouldn't even let him fight. So if you mix those three styles, Canelo, the Mexican, Mike Tyson, and Floyd Mayweather, you got a monster. So Canelo is halfway there. He doesn't have that Mike Tyson punch, that snap, but he has enough power. And I'll get on. I was thinking about his weaknesses. Canelo being slow is one of his weaknesses. That's what kind of slowed him down in those three styles I was talking about, with having that Mike Tyson He don't have a Mike Tyson style because he don't have the speed of Mike Tyson to put the snap in the punches. Okay, also, his weaknesses is that he is so big and slow, even in the light and the heavier weights. You know, his last fight was Triple G. He lost because he was slow. You know, it's not that he was slower than Triple G, but he was slow at doing what he had to do. He should have never got hit by Triple G. Even though Triple G is not, he don't hit you because he's so fast or because you're slow. He hit you because he got technique with it. And he was playing head games with Canelo, and Canelo didn't understand. Canelo was a little worried. And also, you always have to consider, Canelo, you're young. You're young in this game. You know, your newfound defense from copying Floyd, beautiful. You know, you know, so basically, Canelo, you got the youth on your side. You know, he is older, but old don't mean that he can't beat you. Just like he beat you last time with mental games. He got a lot of technique. I think that people are learning a lot of his techniques. So I hope your trainers, Canelo, is checking out Triple G's techniques and working on those instead of trying to out-youth him. Now let's go to Triple G. Triple G's goods and bads. Triple G is getting old, like I said, but that doesn't really matter because he wins from wise techniques, not so much because of speed and power. His power is just usually the end result of his little game he play, and then you know, that surprise hit that he doesn't take him much effort to fulfill usually end up twisting people's head. His weakness, I also forgot to say, Canelo's another weakness is moving up in the weight. That's the number one problem right there. You know, you got two big guys and they both on the same level, or you got one small guy, one big guy, and they both on the same level, the big guy wins. Bigger is better, but as long as the skill matches the size. And Triple G has a lot of mental skill and a lot of physical skill. Canelo, that's why he won the first fight. Canelo's still young. We have to understand that. The wisdom in this game is not just going in there and fighting with athleticism. Even though they're two big, strong guys, this is a very technical fight. And once again, Triple G's weakness is him being older. It slows even his mental speed down a little. I haven't seen him to the point where his mental speed had him confused and a little delusional, but it could happen, and it could happen in this fight. So basically, Canelo, if you want to win this fight, which everybody wants you to win because Triple G's getting old, and he's not too much of a favorite because he wins because of technicality is not so much excitement and athleticism. You know, so people really are voting for you, Canelo. So I'll tell you this from Ash Smart Wedge. If you really want to win, I know it's a little late now. Y'all about to fight soon. But if you really want to win, you have to find out. You and your coaches have to come together and understand Triple G's game plan. Y'all have to understand it. Very, very technical. Don't underestimate it. You have to increase your timing. Your timing have to get better. You can't be getting hit at all. If you're getting hit, it's because he's making little shortcuts to hit you, not because of his speed. So you have to learn his game plan. And just avoid his game plan. Planning is the way you beat Triple G. You have to plan on it. Not going there scared of his power. That's not what's going to beat you. What's going to beat you is his planning, his skill, his technique. So that's how you beat Triple G. I doubt if you're going to go in there and just smash him. He's not Mexican, but he's something. And he's hardcore. So his people is warriors too. So you're not going to just go in there and knock him out. Your victory lies on you being one step ahead of him. You got to make him old like he is. It's going to be hard for you because you're young in this game. And, if you watch Floyd Mayweather in your fight, Floyd was one step ahead of you, easily. Why? Mental. So, that's about it, man. Hit me up, Canelo, after the fight, man, after you win. And thank Ask My Words, man. Peace.